So I don't know if you've heard of the game Receiver. It was a weird indie game that came out a few years ago, and the whole idea of it was that they actually simulated every step of handling a firearm. Like they were, they were kind of tired of the fact that firearms are handled automatically, and people who play a lot of video games but don't actually deal with firearms might think that it's really easy and automatic to do everything because you just push a button to reload, push a button to get out the gun, or you just always have the gun out, or you automatically get it out the moment you try to shoot, things like that. They're like, no, no, no. You should think about how you're getting your gun out. You should think about every step involved in, loading and unloading it, cocking the hammer, and dealing with the safety, like all of that stuff. People should be aware of how difficult and complex it is to handle a firearm. So they made an entire game about it. This is Receiver 2. This is the sequel to Receiver. I never played the original Receiver, and so I was really curious about it when the sequel came out. So as you can see, at the bottom of the screen, I've got a revolver in my holster. This is, I think, this is the first level after the tutorial. I am extraordinarily bad at this game and have not been able to progress. But if I hold down tab, I get the gun out. If you just tap tab to get the gun in and out, they say that you're doing that hastily, and they will sometimes fire the gun at your leg because you're not being careful enough taking it in and out of the holster. But I don't know how many rounds I've got loaded, so I have to hit E to open up. Oh, I've only got one round in there. Well, let's hit Z a few times to throw a few more rounds in, hit R to close it up, and then hold F to pull back the hammer. And so what I'm trying to do is find 5 audio tapes. They could be scattered anywhere in this level. That I don't know if this level is random. I got the impression the levels are randomized. They certainly seem to be built from pieces. Like I feel like I'm seeing the same pieces again and again, but I don't think I'm seeing the same layout again and again. So the world is full of turrets. They give off these blue lights, so I'm keeping my eyes open for sort of purpley blue lights. So basically I have to scour every inch of this level to try to find these audio tapes. And in the meantime, I'm probably going to get killed by turrets, because that's what I do. I get killed by turrets. Okay, so I got a floppy disk called Booger Man. Cool. You see that little flash of purple light down there? That was a turret. So I got to be cautious. So I can shoot the turret, but it's actually really difficult to get to get shooting it to do anything. You have to either knock it over by shooting it enough times in the right way, or there's certain very vulnerable spots on it that you can hit with one shot, but they're very tiny and hard to hit. And I think they're doing that intentionally to sort of accentuate how difficult it is to hit things with a firearm. So my question is, whoa, crap. Okay. So I think, oh, well, wait, this goes nowhere. I don't even know if I can get into this room without getting shot. I mean, I can certainly try. I think if I run up above the turret, maybe I will be able to do this. Oh, but there's a fence in the way. Okay, so while it's pointing, it's spinning in place. While it's pointing away from me, that's when I should make a run for it. By the way, running, oh crap. Running is handled by tapping W again and again and again. You can't hold a button to run. You have to actually tap, 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 tap. And it basically puts your hand out of commission dealing with that, so you can't do anything else. Running and doing other things at the same time is really hard. Just like real life. Okay, so can I shoot this turret? Okay, I actually took the turret down. That is very unusual for me. So if you can sneak up behind a turret that isn't spinning, you can sometimes hack it too. But a spinning turret, there's no way to hack. It takes too much time. Okay, so the thing I'm not seeing around here is an audio tape. I don't know what the balloons do. I always pop them when I see them. Whoa. Oh, wow. 2 in a row is a record. Usually one of them would have killed me by now. Okay, so I do recognize this part of the level. So I feel like this is a chunk I've been in before. So there's another one in there. Okay, so I'm not allowed to remove individual rounds. I have to actually dump them all out if I dump them out, and I don't want to do that. Okay, there's another turret. Okay, so it knows it's been shot. Okay, so I think I've just exhausted all my bullets, so let's dump them out. Sometimes they don't all fall out, which is the best. Alright, so I think I've frozen this one in place, which I think means... Alright, I have to carefully put this back in my holster. And then hacking it involves carefully trying to keep this little notchy thing inside a safe area until it... Oh, I just activated it. Okay. So I have to keep this little notchy thing in here, and I have to beat that red line to the goal. There we go. Did it. Okay, so cool. Still no audio tapes. So I do feel like it's very likely I will never progress past this level, because I'm lucky if I find a single audio tape before something kills me, and really it only takes one gunshot to kill you. I think if you shoot yourself in the leg, you can sometimes limp a little bit longer, but if you get shot by a turret, you are just dead and you start over from the beginning. Let's see. I see kind of a purpley light. Is that a turret light? Probably is. Oh, it's rotating. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, it looks like it's oscillating. Oh. Okay, so it's oscillating like that. Alright. Took that one out. This is quite seriously a phenomenal run for me. I haven't found any audio tapes yet. Probably because I'm not climbing any stairs. They're probably all upstairs. But just taking out that many turrets feels like a massive achievement. I don't know. So Screw Loose in the chat is making fun of me for talking to myself, and I'm like, I'm streaming a game? That's what you do when you're streaming a game? Alright. By the way, I like the way that it handles the flashlight. It moves the flashlight when you're aiming, like that. It doesn't show your hands, but, you know, that's fine. We don't need that kind of animation. Okay, so I can see, yeah, there's a turret right over there. I don't know if I can do anything about this turret. Is it even turning? Yes. Okay, well. Okay, well, I guess that didn't work. I think I can't hit it in the place I would need to hit it in order to knock it out. So I think what I might need to do instead is Run, 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 and crouch. Crouch. Okay. Oh crap. I didn't realize that was there. So I was shot by a turret. I never found a single audio tape, and now I'm starting over. And this is the experience of Receiver 2 that I've been having. So it is a very clever game. I like the fact that it is making me deal with all the stuff that most games skip. And that's the main attraction of the game, is sort of reminding yourself, you know, how much thought has to go into managing a firearm. And there are people who are very good and very automatic at it, but it takes them a lot of practice to get to that point. So it's a very useful game to play. Continuing to play it on Twitch right now would probably just result in a lot of me dying and no audio tapes being found. So I think I'm going to sort of give it a rest right now, but I'm glad this game exists, and it's a pretty cool one. So let's just throw up the black bar, videos, the subscribe button, all that stuff, and we'll move on to yet another game.